This is where it happened. Right here in the Valley of Elah, David faced the mighty Goliath.
You think you can defeat me with that little toy? I will crush you! Ha ha ha! Look at this little shepherd boy!
After the stone struck Goliath and he fell with a crash, David stood there, wide-eyed. He runs towards the giant. Cheers erupted. The soldiers shouted and lifted their weapons high. David couldn't help but do a little victory dance right there. But don't get carried away. We're here for an investigation, remember?
David!
They rushed forward. The Israelite soldiers who had just been frozen in fear moments ago. The same men who trembled at Goliath's roar now surged ahead and shouting. They swept David up onto their shoulders, shields and spears clanging as they cheered. And as they carried him high, the shouts turned into songs.
Saul killed 1,000, David killed 10,000.
The rhythm of victory echoing across the valley. Women stepped out from nearby villages with tambourines. Elders clapped along, and the whole procession began to move, step after step, heading straight to Gibeah, the city of the king. Saul heard the people singing about David. At first, it was just joyful music in the air, until the words reached his ears. Saul has slain his thousands, but David his tens of thousands. Saul's face changed. His smile slipped away, and his eyes grew dark. In that moment, jealousy crept into his heart. The man who had once welcomed David now watched him with suspicion, and a seed of anger began to grow. They carried David high on their shoulders, and the celebration moved on. We're following them, straight to Gibeah, the city of King Saul.
Whoa! I just found an ancient map.
Miriam, I just found a map. This map shows us a clear direction on how to get to Gibeah.
Gibeah is quite a distance based on the map, but we would go any length to know the truth about the Bible. Finally, we are at Gibeah. Thank God for journey mercies.
Miriam, look what I found here. Saul has killed his thousands, but David his tens of thousands.
Yes, Eli. Those were the words that changed everything. After the battle, Saul was deeply impressed by David's bravery. Right there on the field, Saul chose him to serve in his court. David went back home, gathered his few belongings, and set out for Gibeah. He entered Saul's stronghold, a place of high walls, watchful guards, and the hum of activity.
Welcome, David the Great. This is my son, Jonathan. I hope you two get along well. Jonathan, please show David the room prepared for him.
Welcome, David. Please feel at home.
Later at night, David had dinner with Jonathan at the royal table.
So, David, you've already made quite a name for yourself. Everyone's still talking about how you defeated Goliath. How did you even think of using a sling? Oh, it's what I know best. I've used it for years watching my father's sheep. Lions, bears. Goliath wasn't all that different.
Not that different? He was 3 times your size.
Over time, their relationship grew stronger, and Jonathan took David like his brother. He made a covenant with David and gave him his rope, armor, sword, bow, and girdle. Some days later, King Saul requested David plays his harp for him.
An evil spirit came upon Saul while David was playing the harp. Suddenly, Saul picked up a spear and hurled it at David.
Jonathan, your father, King Saul, attempted to kill me twice with a spear while playing the harp. Jonathan felt really sad hearing this and told him to avoid the new moon festival at the palace for his safety. King Saul became really vexed due to David's absence at the new moon festival. Jonathan came to the field with his servant and gave David a sign with the arrow as planned, and sent the servant to get back the arrow from where it landed, pick his things, and head back to the palace. Jonathan hugged David immediately he came out of his hiding place and bid farewell. David would really miss Jonathan, but he had to run for his life.
The Lord is my shepherd, I'm never alone. He guides my heart, he's my cornerstone. Through grassy fields and rivers that flow, he's by my side wherever I go. Oh, the Lord is my shepherd. Oh, he's watching me. Oh, the Lord is my shepherd, forever safe, forever free. He leads me through paths of love and light. Even in shadows, I'll be alright. With his staff and his rod, I'm strong and bold. His love's more precious than silver or gold. When the night is dark and skies turn gray, he whispers softly, I'll show the way.
Well, that was quite the adventure. And the story is far from over. There's so much more waiting to unfold. So don't miss a moment. Like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned.
The Adventures of Miriam and Eli